pickoffs or kills onto cores. It won't be easy.
Most certainly, even when they always want to fly. He's a bit dead.
Yeah, he should beat the 5 of them. Finding him in the jungle. They'll start the game off with the first blood for Quaitba. It's going to give him that bit of a boost to start the lane. It's available for Mickey.
Yeah, that was really well played by him. Insania rotated top, always want to fly. He doesn't really have a lot of mana to work with, perhaps a mango. Yep, there we go.
There we go, gets that extra little bit of strength stolen from Insania to make sure he's got the HP to withstand the harass from Boxy. Kevin will be the new focus to Doppelganger Ray, but with the 3 of them here, they can chase him. Underneath the tower, he's silenced. They're going in for this one. Always want to play, going to help out the lift. He still dies though. Tiger will be able to snipe him with the ice shot.
Damage, Shivas perhaps, and those illusions are going to be useless.
An attempt there to chase down Insania, but now Tiger and Quaitba will be able to turn on to Flo. Flo gets nuked down there as Flytomoon getting a little too hungry for action. The 2 of them, in fact, are going to pay with their lives for that attempt on the tri-lane of Liquid. Towards mid, Mickey will be collapsed upon, so Flytomoon quick to make sure they do find something in return. Of course, he's hiding in the trees. He does have the Ember coming up to help out. There's Iceberg, he's level 6. He's ready to try and make some plays happen. Insania's going to be the focus first. 1 Remnant, that'll do it.
Run after you with his passive. It's awesome. However, at the same time, just having that Aphotic Shield and the Mist Coil is also pretty good. So just the levels, level 6, but he's fine.
Oh, there we go, Iceberg. He's ready to kick things off. Comes in with the side of fist. Focus will be there onto Quaitba. Quaitba trying his best to escape. Good charge from Tiger. Will block him off momentarily though, as Iceberg still has another remnant to play with to jump across and chase down Quaitba with the flame guard.
Yeah, one of the reasons Visage is pretty tanky is obviously his passive key already, and he has rotated bottom. So
it's all under the ward though, so they see exactly where he's heading. They'll jump in upon him, and extra TP coming in as well. Mickey's trying to run. He will not manage to escape. The slider fist from Iceberg finishes him off. Boxy's in trouble now as well. Still just level 5, no ult available. Do they want to keep chasing? It's pretty deep. They'll let him go. Can't quite get on top of him, so he will live.
Bracers, that's the way it works.
Certainly seems to be the way to play at the moment. They are going to try and push on off the back of that smoke. Liquid, they'll move towards the high ground, but Flytomoon, they are prepared for this. Remnants out. Iceberg's looking to chase. Kellen and Flo turn their attention towards Mickey. Iceberg will stay on top of Boxy. Boxy unable to get the deny off on time with the Mist Coil. Tiger and Quaitba are forced apart from the rest of them. Mickey and Insania, they're separated. They're sort of split up here, Liquid. Now with the duel, they're in a lot of trouble. The snowball save does come into play, rolls them across, but both of them, Tiger and Mickey, end up going down. Quaitba and Insania have to be careful as Soul Assumption will at least claim the life of the Rubik, but they lose 4 heroes there.
Yeah, this is such a bad situation for Liquid.
That whole move, the smoke, you know, they wanted to make something happen, but they forced it too heavy-handedly.
Find yourself 10 minutes in with 2k net worth. It's not the best position.
They're trying for Iceberg. He has got a slider fist, but he's not going to get the chance to get it off. They get a big kill onto not just the Ember, but also Slayer.
Yeah, he's balanced. He likes the balance, you know.
But at the same time, look who they found up top. That's Quaitba. If they got the kill, they'll get the reason. Nope. They haven't found him. He's going to live. Oh, no, he's not. Slayer's down the wraparound, Fade Ball, and a slider fizz. In fact, they don't just get the 1, they get the 2. See if they can chase Boxy. Boxy pops the borrowed time. Iceberg is going to look to stay on top of them. Another slight change. He's going to have the back of Mickey. Stun controls there. Quick save from Flo. Gets him out of it. The chain stump from the birds causing some issues. Tiger will be in with the snowball. He's on top of Iceberg and actually gets the finishing kill. Now they turn back over towards Slayer. Stolen Aphotic Shield turns him with a fade bomb, but he will fall as well. Liquid, as quickly as they lose their heroes themselves. He's got to do it quickly.
See?
He might get a shot here.
All right.
He knows the status. Insania with the ult on the sideline, he's keeping them out of the pit. Roshan is down, and Liquid, they get the kill, they get the Aegis on Mickey. Now they can look to try and fight. Iceberg still poking at them, despite the fact that Liquid do have that Aegis in their hand. Mickey's falling low, Remnant out from Iceberg, keeps him safe. They'll be able to take the Aegis out of the hands of Mickey. He's dead for once, Insania's picked off, and they can now look to try and chase and pick off even more. Iceberg's onto Tiger, he'll turn with the Warriors Punch, has a snowball to buy some time. Inside the pit, Liquid will be able to turn and kill off both Warriors Wanna Fly and Flo. Tiger falls, Iceberg with the double. The Liquid, they've got that control, telekinesis this will stop the combo from Mickey, allowing Iceberg to jump to the shrine.
But look at the PL. So it's all about the 25-minute mark. From 25 to 30, this game is going to break in one side or the other.
And we go diving under the tower. They've got their eyes on Slayer. Slayer will be healed up and saved by Flo. And Sadie dropping down the ult. It's doing a lot of damage here onto Slayer. But then Slayer finally gets the stolen one. And that does a lot to Insania. Insania, he's going to be the one to die. They lose supports on both sides. But with Kellen in the fight, this PL's ready to force them back with the illusions. Burning the mana, keeping his distance from Mickey. They'll be able to dug back in with the duel, take out the left rack, and now they can start to chase on for more. The PL is an issue. Liquid's got to get away from him. They're trying their best to run. Quaper getting his mana burn. Another heal fired out from Boxy. Mickey buying back to try and help turn this fight around. He'll boost the travel into the creep wave. Does down the stun. Always want to fly. Getting the undying. Tiger still playing around with Flo on the back lines. Flo will step away with the heal.
So as long as you make yourself into a super carry, you should be good.
Always want to fly. Well, instantly getting punched up there by Tiger. There's a deep roll though with that snowball as Tiger was trying to eye out more and go for Slayer. Now to turn things around, Jules out. They'll lock down the Tusk, get that extra bit of bonus damage for Flo, and looking to even find more. They're on top of Mickey. Mickey's in trouble. He's got to be careful. Iceberg jumping around. Will jump out. Borrow time. Pop Slayer will be focused. They'll back off for now. They're down to Rubik. Snowball in from Tiger, trying to close the gap. Another change from Iceberg, locks them down. Photic shield on Mickey will allow him to try and chase for more, but Kellen is in the neighborhood, starts to throw out the illusions, burn the mana of Mickey, forcing Liquid to think twice about continuing this chase. Maybe another shot of finding him. He's only got one remnant to play with, but does have the BKB and a TP available. They do get the change done there this time without him getting a single spell off an Iceberg. Yeah. They've got him.
Yeah, that's such a great play by Taiga as well, using that snowball onto the creep to just catch him before that Jules lands, before he can remnant or Sleight of Fist.
Yeah, I was going to say, that looks like, that's sort of like one of those spells like the arrow that if it's underneath you when you come out of yours, you do not get the chance to use anything.
Exactly, he couldn't get out of that.
Very nicely done then by Tiger.
One of the first players that I saw doing that was Lil back in the Virtus Pro days. And then I believe it was Tusk that was played by Wings all the time.
Here's the push, and to have this 50 seconds without Iceberg. Of course, the strength of Liquid's lineup is this full 5-man CG. And so it's still 34 minutes, maybe a little later than they hoped for. But they're starting to get some damage done. Illusions will begin to be sent out by Kellen to try and push them away. They want to try and protect this spy dive from Iceberg. The tier 3 is down. They are onto the barracks. It looks like it will have to be a decision if they want to let this go or expend the buyback. A little bit of a grab onto Mickey, but he has the Aegis, of course. So if they can kill him the once, he's still alive. Tiger's going to start to force back the rest of them. There's the Aegis gone. But the melee racks have fallen. Liquid get the objective. And maybe able to get some kills out of this as well. As always want to fly his chain stunned up. Boxy's power time is forced out. Always want to fly will buy back. And with Iceberg now respawning, they can look to try and maybe punish Liquid for this push on the high ground. Spirit Lance is out. Iceberg is TP'd across towards the shrine. He's looking for the cutoff. We'll be able to get him with the chains onto 2. Focusing down Insania first. The CM will fall. Mickey pops the BKB. He's trying to get out of there, but Quaper knocked down by the duel. They've lost the Visage. Mickey will be able to survive. Rico going for the smoke now themselves. Mickey leading in onto Slayer and Kellen mid. They'll focus down the Ruby. Get the easy kill now. Turn their attention towards the PL. They've got the first stun. They'll try for third, but Kellen, he's being focused. Can they save it? They cannot. Kellen is dead. Liquid, they've got the big kill and they're ready to try and go for more. Surrounding Flo. The stone controls there from Mickey. Flo falls and Tiger blinks forward. He's got the lockdown on Always Want to Fly. As there is a third dead.
Of an impact as he could have done just like 5 minutes ago. Oh, someone's hexed.
Nope. Always Want to Fly. No saving for him. That's the gem down as well here. Liquid finding a tasty way to start off the high ground siege. Buyback comes out from Always Want to Fly. See if they can slow this one down. Flytomoon. They'll start the spam onto Liquid, but they've got the buffs up with the pipe. Stone onto Iceberg, will be saved. Stolen Photic Shield for Slayer, keeping his Ember alive. They'll turn with the root onto Quaper. They have the duel after they have the damage. They're focusing him down, but the same comes in with the Stonewall. He's still alive, but now it's Liquid. They can turn. Flow's been taken out. Kellen's trying to get stuck in on the front with the BKB, but with the BKB wearing off, he has to back back away as Liquid don't lose anyone.
Man, Boxy was stealing them so much there, and Taiga as well.
These last few fights and got themselves significantly ahead now, 17k advantage. All three of their cores have got back ahead of the game. Teleturn is in trouble, will be forced back. Another stun comes in with the Glimmer Cape. Iceberg will be safe for now. The Rex, they've already been taken though. Liquid with the pushing power, they've found the Rex. Maybe they can get some kills. Jules up onto Iceberg. Slider Fist inability to dodge the stuns, but the Thermostones come down from the bird. He's dead and gone. He's got to buy back. The focus now onto Slayer. Slayer's dead. The Rover's coming into play. Can they actually get any of these kills though, Flytomoon? They're struggling to find anyone. They get Michaela Moss, but always when a fly's dead, so is Slayer. Both supports gone without buyback as Flo, Kellen and Iceberg are forced back to the fountain. Liquid, after
Not
just only losing the Aegis, they've got everyone still good to go.
I think he has cheese as well on the lash still, right? Yeah, he has cheese. They're super capable of taking these last Raxes as well, and maybe even the game after. They don't have to go back at all. Kellen, like, he has a lot of farm, but he's unable to use it because you're disabled. If you're just stunned, if you're just in one spot, or if you're slowed with Shivas, with Radiance, with everything, then all your farm is for nothing, even with that BKB.
And they've pretty much got the Megas. There's a Rax up top. They've got to send someone up there to get the creeps off it. And even if they do, Liquid, with the strength they've now got, they can walk up and claim this.
Does he have AoE missed coil on Boxy? He does, right? Pretty good. AoE missed coil plus the Aghanims. Like, you can't.
I mean, it's the amount of heals right out. And that's Liquid. Up to the high ground they go once more, ready to try and offer the finishing blow to this game too. Iceberg, BKB's pop, Liquid will kite it out for now.
Yeah, Mickey has that Aegis to work with, also has a refresher shard, I believe, in the backpack, so they're just putting him up front. It would be so much easier if BL was level 25, but sadly for them, he's not.
It must be close now. Boxy, I'm going to try and go on the about it, and they've got to jump away from that. Tiger in onto the high ground, looks for the uppercuts, and Slayer getting himself back and out of it all. Heads it down to always want to fly the chain stone from the familiars, causing issues for Kellen. The save will be there from Flo. PKB's out for Kellen, and now start to turn, but they're doing no damage at all. Kellen just cannot hit. They have so much sustain, so many heals, so many saves. And Kellen, he's dead. He jumps in, goes to his death. Will buy back, he's in, but there's no always want to fly. The tier 4s are falling. Liquid now onto the Ancient as Flytomoon. They cannot do anything to slow down this push. A 40,000 gold lead from Liquid. They'll focus the Ancient, they'll look over to pick up some extra kills, but there we have it. GG, and Liquid will be able to bring this series to a draw so far, 1-1. They get the game 2 win. Not